strategy to declare this if we decide. And this is my personal idea, actually. Yes, Brian, yours?
Okay. I'm also on the same idea, and the challenge is just what you've said. How do we say it safely to our students that we will not be having exams? Because as it is, if we do that now openly in a transparent manner that we think is okay, maybe we can only remain with Form 4's numbers, but the rest would really go down. So I'm also okay with the opinion, but we can decide on how to relay the information to our students. That is my view.
Same idea. Yeah, same. So I think Mr. Hussein and Mr. Ayub may have better idea because they know the psychology of the students better than us.
Yes.
So let's listen to their ideas.
Okay.
For my idea, that's the idea which said the director is totally true, because we have to obey what the Minister of Education said officially. That's true, but the worry is what you said. If we declare that now, the attendance will go down very soon. From Saturday, we don't see any students who is attending, because they think that the students attending now, they are thinking there is an exam which is will come on these days on online education. That's why I'm saying that we have to discuss more and more to stop that, to be the students attending the lessons continue, and we obey also the official letter from the Minister of Education. For my idea about that, I think we need at least to be evaluation for the online education. At least even few marks, it must be, for my opinion. But if we said we didn't look at this online education and we didn't evaluate, there will be not students who will come on the lessons, or we will declare later, maybe the last days. That is my opinion.
This is actually a good idea. It was the same idea in my mind. We can make declaration later after we finish the syllabus. We can make a declaration about this. This is one option. Yes, Mr. Hussein.
Hello, good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Alhamdulillah. First of all, I welcome your valid opinion or suggestion concerning this idea. And I really welcome it because it is valid and very vital in this situation we are in at this juncture. The first one is that, first of all, if we say we can as well do our online exam as we have agreed upon before, it might cause also that we are vindicating also from the ministry of what they have already instructed other schools to do. That's one. It's also better for us to obey it and then be. That's the first thing. And the second one is that there must be some kinds of petulance ideas from also the parents and also the students, since we told them at the first time that we will have an online exam and also we shall going to have our final exam. That's what we have discussed upon at the first time. And then if we are here to change our mind concerning it, there's no problem with it. It's okay. Because if it cannot be graded because of so many issues whereby you can see the attendance is too low and you cannot even reward. And then if you say the person who has not the exam cannot be promoted to the level, it might cause us even to miss most of our students. not even a good idea for us, as we are expecting a 50 extra percent, inshallah, in our next academic year. So the only thing is to conceive them, to tell them that we shall going to do our exam as per now, but we shall not going to tell anybody concerning this, not even our teachers, not even sharing with them at all. Then the last minute, if we reach the last minute, whereby we have seen that our teachers have finished the syllabus and that nothing is remain, is the time now we can also again try to declare to them that it's all about this and we cannot grade you for this exam. It's better that you have finished your syllabus. For now, we shall go into make a conversion for the previous exams. It's better. But for now, I don't think if it is a good idea of even proving about this idea, because we might even meet students who are attending lessons. Some teachers may not even take it serious. It's better now we just forget it and then have it as an administration's secret, whereby if the time reaches, we shall now declare it out to both our parents, and also students, inshallah.
Yes, Steve.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I also fully concur with what has been said, and therefore I will say that we delay the announcement till maybe the last day of the term, so that at that particular juncture we can officially inform the students and the parents, and this information should stay with us. We should not diverge the content of this discussion. Having said that, we also know that most of the teachers had actually reported that they have 1 week. This coming week, most of the teachers are going to be covering the syllabus. And so, having said that, we have an extra week. So what are we going to tell the teachers without letting them know that we have this different idea of not doing the exams? Maybe perhaps we ask them to slow down the coverage of the syllabus. They don't rush. They also plan for the second week, so that they do not rush this, but in a subtle way, that they will not realize what is going on. And then towards the end, we will tell them of this common decision. But the assignments must continue just in a normal way. So that is my suggestion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I just request from you 1 minute. I will be back. Okay, just 1 minute.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry. I have one question. Is it possible, or my idea, I am trying to make a strategy now, okay? We have now 3 weeks, correct, to finish the semester.
Yes. Yes.
It will be the holiday on 13th of May.
Yes.
So we have 2 weeks in May and 1 week in April. So, what if we tell students to make the assignments in this week? And 1 week will pass with assignments and plus finishing the syllabus, coverage of the syllabus, because students told that most of the teachers forecast coverage in 1 week, correct? So, in this week, we will finish the syllabus. And then we will have the assignment, but we will not declare to students about the evaluation. And the last 2 weeks, after we finish the syllabus, we can declare them. We will make only one examination, and we will not evaluate attendance in the last week. And after that week, we can make the final declaration as the evaluation will be from the real exams before the pandemic holiday. What's your idea? Is it very complicated or is it workable?
Okay. So
I am trying to make a strategy to make students to be more in the online education. But otherwise, if we declare that we will not, evaluate online education, I am sure they will not come. They will not need the online education. So let's postpone our declaration until we finish the full syllabus. I think it will be in 1 week or 10 days, correct?
yes.
As of now, we can make declaration like this, something like this. We can say that we are working on, studying on how to evaluate the second semester and the final grade. We are studying on it. And we will have 2-3 meetings. And after 1 week, we will make a declaration. At least they will know that we are working, studying on it, so that they will feel that, okay, they know the problem and they are studying. And on the other hand, they will continue the online education. This is a strategy to make them in. What's your ideas?
It is a okay. So from my side, it is okay your way also. So what you're saying is that from your proposal, we will have next week for active assignments.
Yes.
Okay. And maybe the maximum number of lessons.
What was the normal program?
No, the normal one was, it was supposed to happen this week. This week is over, no problem. So we can talk of the way you are saying next week. And then after this, it is okay. So
we can tell them first we will finish the syllabus,
yes.
Then we will have the assignment, and then we will have the examination. We can declare them like this, so that they will be in education until we finish the syllabus.
Okay.
And after that, we can declare them, okay, we will not evaluate. Even after we finish the syllabus, we can declare them the reality.
Okay. So the issue also lies with how the assignments will be delivered to the students, and for what will be the quantity of the assignment. How will the assignments be brought back to the teachers? Because after this we will do a report and share with the teachers.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mr. Steve?
About the assignments, I think the director's proposal is okay.
Yeah.
What I've gotten from him is that this coming week we'll be doing assignments.
Yes.
We'll have assignments,
Yes.
and then we continue the syllabus, and then attendance. Towards the end, we'll declare that we will disregard the attendance marks,
Yes.
and then we will tell them that we'll not have the exams. I think I concur with that. About the deliverance of assignments.
Yes.
Because we are going to have much time. So because the week of the exam we will not actually, that week is going to be there, and maybe active teaching is also going to take place. So I am proposing that maybe the assignment should be divided into two, such that the 40 marks, the teacher does not give an assignment that covers the whole 40 marks. It should come in bits, maybe twice, 2 times, possibly 2 times, according to me, so that we keep and we retain the students, and everything appears normal. I've seen some teachers are trying to give assignments, like I think on Tuesday there was a teacher, Mr. Hamid Jama. He gave out a card and an assignment. He was actually just projecting a slide on the board, and then the students were typing somewhere else. And then after some time, he gave a time frame. And then after that time, I think all the students were done, and then they handed over the assignments. So I think it is doable. It can be done that way also, or a teacher can just be very creative and come up with a different way, but that should be the standard way. So I concur, and I think that is my suggestion to you. Thank you.
Because we want to engage them. I'm sorry, I'll give also, I just want to add another way of viewing this. We want to engage them, and we are talking of this assignment being a takeaway assignment, or are we talking of a session assignment, like an exam? Because to me, I thought that we can give it as a takeaway, and this assignment, they must do it at home, if possible. Maybe scan what they have done, make it in a PDF, or if possible, they can type it in a Word and put a password, because they will send this thing in one pool. And when they send it in one pool, people will just be reading from everybody else. If it is a takeaway, it gives them more time to prepare, because every teacher has got 3 lessons. Maybe the first of his lessons, he will give the assignment. One lesson will go without being taught, and then the third one, he will receive the assignment. This is the whole week is gone. Each teacher is like this. And then whatever work the child has done will not be thrown into WhatsApp like they have been throwing the other assignments. If they can put it in a PDF or in a Word document, just typing it, and then put a password on it and share with the teacher. And also remember, we are talking about one teacher checking the whole student. And this will be serious, and many students will be doing it. So I don't know how you look at it. So just another way of viewing it for privacy purposes. Because our portals are not, the portals for receiving the content are not secure. Anybody else can see, because you're using WhatsApp. If you are using another platform, or maybe the real Blackboard, everybody gives in his own portal and nobody can see. And the teacher just
But they can send it as a file by email to the teacher's email as well.
Okay, this is what I'm saying.
And yeah. They can prepare as PDF or Word file and send it by email to teacher's email.
Okay.
What's your idea?
It's fine. It's fine. So long as it is secure. So long as it cannot be seen by others.
It will be secure.
Hussein, and you? Hussein. Okay, you.
For my opinion about the about the assignments, if we are not evaluating this online education these days, if we are not evaluating, they're doing assignments, the teacher can come with his own idea to continue the students until the coverage of the syllabus and do the assignments like how he wants, like how he doing before. We don't say you will do the assignment like this because they are sending now these days the homeworks, all these things. They will continue the same until the last week. After that we can declare our decision about the exams.
Okay, as for me, I came across, first of all, teachers using different tactics of now sending assignments to students and then they are sending it back to them on their WhatsApp. It's also better, we shall also tell them to do their suitable way of giving out the assignments and getting it back, because the one that I'm familiar with is this one of Ahmed Jama, the one Mr. Steve has said. I came across him giving out the exam, the cards especially, on last week, and then the students were just easily submitting it in time. Maybe it is a method of him giving him just a simple card in a duration of time whereby they can handle it at a particular time. But also, it depends. Sometimes a teacher might send a bulky work to them whereby they need to get enough time and also do all the assignments that they have been given in order to forward them back to the teachers. So the only thing is that the teachers should also send the assignments in terms of a word whereby which is editable, students can just fill in and also submit to the teachers again. That's for my opinion. But for now, teachers are using so many different ways of sending assignments, and then the students are also submitting them to them again. So they know which is suitable for them. But for my case, if it is a bulky work that needs time, it's better they share with them on their WhatsApp, just in form of a word, and then they just fill in those assignments, the questions that they were given in time, and then they will just send it back to their teachers concerned.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now I want to ask the question very clearly, and let's vote to make the decision. First question: Shall we make the evaluation according to the requirement from the Minister of Education? If yes, yes. No, no. I think yes, we must. Yes, Brian?
I mean, it's okay for me. We will abide by the local authorities, and
Okay.
it is okay. We should abide by the Minister of Education.
I'm going step by step. This is the first question. I will have some more questions.
Okay.
And each question will answer another thing. So the first question is, shall we make the evaluation according to the requirement from the Minister of Education? I say yes. You say yes. Yes, you?
Me, yes. Yes.
Mr. Singh?
Yes.
Steve?
It is okay. Yes, it's yes for me also.
Okay. So this is the first decision. We will make the evaluation according to the requirement of Ministry of Education. There is only one problem about this. As far as I remember, in the Banadan, one examination was cancelled because of cheating problem. Correct, Mr. Steve?
Yes, just one exam, biology.
Yeah, one exam.
Yes.
But we didn't replace or do anything instead of that examination, correct?
Yes. But we had actually, as I had reported during the last meeting, we had already come up with an exam, but due to the whatever the conditions that we are faced with now, I think we'll find another way of offering this, maybe through assignments. Yes.
We must find a solution for this because all other, as far as I know, all other lessons, subjects, there is exact results, right?
Yeah, the other exams are intact. It's just biology only.
Okay. So we must find a solution. What's the solution for that?
According to me, I think we should actually go the assignment way. The teacher is going to. We had already come up with a WhatsApp group for girls, and the girls had been told to wait for a period. We were to do it last week, but during the meeting that we had to postpone that and find another suitable date. So according to me, we'll use the assignment way. The girls will be given an assignment that is common to them. That is maybe different from the rest. That is the boys, or because if the same assignment is given, it will not augur well. But the number of assignments that the girls and the boys are going to be given are going to be the same. We are only going to add something extra for the girls. So the girls will have maybe more. The weight of the assignments on the girls' side is going to be more. So it depends whether we'll talk with the teacher and find out if he's going to give it as a takeaway or is going to offer it in a form of maybe a card, as Mr. Brian had described earlier, maybe during the first, no, sorry, as Mr. Jama had done. Mr. Jama, I saw him doing a very unique thing. So maybe we can also talk to the teacher and it can go that way. The other way is the way Mr. Brian had said, we give an assignment and then we give it a framework, maybe of 3 days, and then we try to make it as authentic as possible. Thank you. That is my suggestion.
Okay.
Okay. Are you?
Yes, Brian. What's
Okay.
the solution?
Okay. To me, I look at it as to be more elaborate, because I'm looking at it as something that needs to be very confidential. And I know it is the only way that if we do it seriously, they will still push on after next week to continue learning positively. If we give it as a proper assignment and give a date, because if it is online, I just don't know how Amejama was doing. Maybe he was posing questions and they're writing on the other side. And then maybe they would send back. In that situation, still credibility is not perfect. But I want that if credibility is not perfect, then let the assignment be a properly handled work. That if they submit, you see that this student really worked on his assignment. If it will be that credibility is not properly managed, then let us see at work where when we give them assignment, if possible, even we tell them for the upper classes, I don't know which level of classes, they can even type, or for those who are writing, handwriting, they can do very nice photos and send merge in a PDF and send properly. And even the way of delivery should be with official names and admission numbers so that it is easy for reference. Just a properly coordinated work so that it is just I just don't want to see them just putting up in the WhatsApp groups with the nicknames, with the what, because it will be a takeaway, and they have all the time to prepare for it, and it's just maybe one subject in those days. If possible, I was requesting that we make it very, very official, so that when, even for reference, if the teacher will mark it, they'll keep it even for reference. Because in this official way, more of the students will come in and hand in these things, and I hope also they remain unique. I know they discuss even in their WhatsApp groups, and maybe they want to share information, and maybe some answers can be the same. But I'm sure that if it is official, then the child will take more time to make his work look his own. And when he submits it, the teacher will mark it, knowing that. Because now what I feel I get also from teachers is that a lot of the assignment they're doing, some of them are copying, some are sending other people's assignment as their own. And this I've seen even in mathematics. I've seen also in some physics of Mr. Rajab. So because they're pulling it in the WhatsApp group, and some of them are pulling it down, changing only their names, and they don't care. But if we make it very official, and we say that let's use even Gmail to deliver these results, these exams, then they will see the seriousness. And the teacher puts up a very clear list, and if possible, even some marks on the presentation, because this is where it really matters. Credibility is gone, but how the boy has presented his work, however much it is not having, more points in it, but it shows that he has worked really on the assignment. This to me is very highly appreciative than the answer even itself, because the answer normally they would go and ask their colleagues, ask themselves, but if they do and properly submit, I hope it will be okay, to my view.
Mr.
Yeah. For my opinion about that exam, the biology exam, which was cancelled, if we are re-examine the grade 4 students, the biology exam, we need to be more and more serious about it, because it cancelled because of cheating. And now if we don't show them very clear, very strict exam, maybe they are thinking another way. For my opinion, I think there are 56 students, and it's only one exam, biology exam. If we can do that, only for my opinion, if they can come to the school and we obey the rules of the not sitting each other together, maybe the distance, we keep all these things, and they will do the exam in the school, not online.
In the school, it is forbidden.
But it's only one day. But even at the when it comes the issue, it's very serious. You have to do it now. Even we go to the market because we want to buy something. This is not the normal way. This it's need.
How many students do we have in that class?
56.
56.
Yeah. And the school is big. We have many chairs. They can sit 1 mile. Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible to protect the social distance and to make the examination physically, but in respect with the pandemic rules. It's possible, of course, possible. But this must be this must be the final, the last solution for us. We must find another solution, but this is an option as a last solution. Yeah. We can divide them in even five classrooms, and 5 teachers can make the controls, and it can be possible. I mean, it can be possible to make examination easily. But it must be the final, because normally the government banned all the meetings more than 7 people. Whoever gathers more than 7 people, it's forbidden.
Okay.
And this is why it must be the final solution. Yes, Mr. Hussein.
Okay. All of you have given out a valid opinion on this issue, and then I concur with all. But as for my decision or suggestion, I just say the same way Mr. Steve has already said concerning how Mr. Ahmed Jama has already examined his students by giving them cuts or even assignments. When I interrogated him about that, he also told me that he gave them a certain hour, just within 50 minutes, and they did it all. They submitted it on time. And he said it's not possible for them to cheat. And then it's better for us if we use that method of doing it. And if we normally go for that point directly, just without making it that much serious exam, or might be the exam that has been cancelled is to be reverted again here, it's better. We make ourselves innocent about this on that exam, and then we just make it as a normal assignment, whereby the students will not get it. We shall approach them off guard, not directly, not telling them that it is the right exam that they have already done before and has been cancelled. No, it's better that we do it in that method. But for this issue also coming to school, even though it's just a matter of defiling the government instruction by avoiding public gatherings, it's also a good idea if we will not look at that part of it. It's a good idea because it's a big environment whereby students can sit in a different way, in a distance way, and then they can do their exam. It's okay. But the right one, as for I would suggest about that one of the Steve. I really concur with him.
Sorry.
I just want to remind you about one thing. You know, there is always comparison between KM4 and another examinations in the past, and there was problems because of that. I scared that this class, I think that class is the Form 4, correct?
Yes.
Yes, it's Form 4.
Yeah. So that means it's more sensitive. If we make something easy or simple, then the others will reject and will say, okay, they are getting higher grade. We had the examination and they are having more simple and more easy assignment. They can say this and they can make rejection. I just want to remind you about this possibility.
Okay.
Yeah. For my idea, I mean, to make physical exam, and to make an examination physically, it's not so good idea. It can be the last option. If we didn't have opportunity to make something online, it can be taught. But here we have the ability to make online assignment or online examination. So we must make a plan to solve the problem by this way. This is my idea. So I think let's do like this. You must discuss about this issue also with the teacher. So our decision is to make another meeting with the related teacher and the administration next week to find a solution for this. This is our decision now. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I let him know. I let him know the decision.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on Saturday, you can make a meeting together with Mr. Erkan, Mr. Recep, if he attends, and also that teacher and yourselves to find a solution for that problem. But the solution should be something online.
Okay.
Mm.
The physical exam is not so acceptable from point of the regulation and situations.
Mm.
Okay. And the second question. So we have decided about the evaluation of the second semester. The second question now. When shall we make the assignment and the examination online? Examination and assignment. What is the best time for that? For my idea, the best time should be the last week. We must declare to the students the assignment and the examination will be in the last 2 weeks. This is my opinion.
Mm.
Yes, Mr. Steve?
The last 2 weeks, it is quite possible. But I'm looking at it in this way that if the students now get to know that they are doing an assignment, this is the last week, right? They are doing an assignment, and then they'll also be doing the exam. Not unless we say during the second last week, we'll do an assignment, and then the very last week, we'll tell them that we'll do an exam. Yes.
Very good. Very good.
All right.
Good idea. Brian?
Mm. Okay. There's something now I'm not understanding. We've been discussing the assignments as well. Or which assignment are we discussing? Because you were discussing and saying that next week, if possible, or this was the other normal assignment. Because me, I thought we were talking of the evaluation assignments.
It's the active ones.
Yeah, the one.
Actually, it will not be a real evaluation assignment. It will be an assignment.
Oh, yeah, but
It will not the exam also will not be evaluated. Maybe even according to conditions, we will also cancel the exam.
yes,
in the
because
last
from
week.
from what we were saying is that the first question actually was that if we will accept the minister's recommendation.
We already accepted
If we accept
the
that,
declaration. Sorry, excuse me. I just want to make a clarification.
okay.
We already decided this.
Mm.
The strategy now we are talking about.
Mm.
This is the strategy to keep the students inside the online education.
Yes.
This is the strategy.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
We have two options. We can declare that we will not make any evaluation for the online education immediately.
Yes.
We can tell this.
Mm.
And the next day, we must finish the sessions.
Yes.
Because nobody will come.
Mm.
This is the first option.
Mm.
And the second option, we will postpone our declaration of our decision not to evaluate online education, the criteria. This is the second option, but we must decide how to do it.
Okay, so this is what I thought I was talking about. So no problem. I will again engage with this. What my idea is still remains on the same, because the assignments that they are currently giving, they are okay. They have no problem. But when we talk of the one that we want to produce, the problem also is that they will not be reflected also in the exam. At the back of our mind, we know this, that whatever evaluation that is happening now, none of it will be reflected in the exam, in the end year result. because we will
Yes.
use the minister's recommendation. Is that true, colleagues?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
You're right.
So my view was that because of the minister's evaluation, normally we have already one cancelled attendance. We will not maybe look into attendance, even though we will not tell them officially, but we will not use any evaluation for the attendance. The next thing is about the assignments. I thought that we could do the assignments in the next week. Then in the final week, we can have some sit-in, maybe a lesson of each and every teacher to be used for exams. This is what I thought we were talking about. My submission is.
Yeah. Yeah. Logical.
Mm.
Logical. This is all logical. Yeah. You mean this week we will have the assignment?
Yes,
Correct?
I mean the coming week we will be engaging the teachers to give assignments. This kind of assignments
Okay.
that yes will be, already they're doing assignments and homeworks, but we need the one for making them think that it will be used for evaluation. So after they
Yes.
are doing, they have done that. That's the one I was talking about. They give maybe even to emails for them to feel that it is a serious one, not the same like the homework.
Correct. Correct.
eh? And then after
Yes.
that,
Yes.
we still in their mind engage them psychologically that after 2 weeks from now, we will have a final exam. Maybe we cannot even have it,
Yes.
but we will have
Yes.
them engaged in mind like this.
Exactly what you are talking is the correct way. Exactly.
Ayub, mine I'm done now.
Yeah,
How
I think
shall
I
we
got,
declare this?
yeah,
Question. How shall we declare this? What is the correct way to declare this to the students? This is the question.
Yes. I mean,
Yes, you. I mean, we all agree on the same decision.
yeah.
But what is the best and correct way to declare this to the students and to have them continue in the online education without any loss?
From my side to the student side, we just tell them that we will have this and we continue the way we planned. Maybe we can call the PTA chairman or the chairperson, two of them, and tell them at a personal level the real plan, how it looks like.
Yes.
But the students, they go on like this. We just tell them, and the teachers as well, eh, that we are engaging them in an exam. And these exams are serious for us. We don't mention grading, they're very serious for us. And we continue in that trajectory and make sure that the attendance is up to the end. Then we will decide because the parents, the PTA, a few of them will be knowing and we tell them not to share widely. Otherwise, the students will not attend.
Correct. Correct. Let's do. I agree with you. My opinion is the same. Let's share it with PTA groups and tell them to keep it secret, confidential
Yes.
between us,
Mm.
and we can explain them also the purpose why we are doing like this. They will understand it and they will support it as well. Because they also want the children to be in the online sessions as much as possible. They want. So they will help us. I think. This is my personal idea. Yes, your idea.
yeah, my idea is the same, but only we will focus on the secret. The issue to be very, very, and very secret, because if someone tell to the others, maybe it will go very far. But only what we are looking at it very well is the secret of this issue. Don't go far.
Okay. And Ramadan is also starting now. Ramadan is starting, so it
Yeah,
will be another challenge for the students.
yeah.
for
And
attendance.
and for that thing, you remind me that do we going to change the timetable again? The time for
For
lesson.
my idea, it must be changed, but we must decide it together. My
Yeah,
idea, it must be changed according to
uh,
Ramadan time.
yeah, because we have only tomorrow and today and tomorrow.
Yes,
On Saturday there will be a lesson, and we will
correct.
exchange.
Let's change it. Let's change it. Mr. Brian,
Yes.
do you agree with this?
Okay.
Do you
So
agree?
what are the timings? I will write the timing.
Starting from 7,
From 8.
from 8? Yes,
Yeah,
from 8 up to 1.
Starting from 8.
8 to 12.
yeah.
There'll be no lunch breaks.
8 to 12,
No lunch.
8 to 1. It's from 8 to 1.
8 to 12.
12?
12,
No,
yes.
we will finish. No, we
1.
will have five sessions, correct?
Yeah,
Yes. Up to 1.
From 8 to 1.
8 to 1. 8 to 1,
Yes,
correct.
yeah.
and it will finish.
Okay. No problem, Ajam.
Okay. This is very important because in Ramadan they will have difficulty otherwise.
What about the lower primary? Are we also going to revise their time?
We must ask this to PTA. What is the best time? Mr. Brian, can you do it?
Mm. Just a minute.
Okay.
So there will be no breaks.
What if
And
we
Ramadan,
reduce the amount of time?
Steve,
what do you mean no break?
I mean,
What do you mean no break?
we used to have a break. Ajam. We used to have
Lunch?
a
Lunch?
yes, but
Is
it's
it for
okay.
lunch?
It's fine.
Is it for lunch?
It is okay.
After 1, you will have the lunch.
No problem. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Or you can fast with us.
No, we cannot.
No problem.
You are a big guy.
No problem.
All right. Okay. Now, let's continue. So we will change. Regarding to low primary, shall we change the timing of the lessons or not? Or lower primary?
I don't think we need
I
to
think
change. They will be eating. This primary will be eating. They are young children.
yes, they are.
Yeah.
But the
So
parents are not young. The
where will
parents
be?
are big.
Yeah.
The parents, most of the parents are staying with them.
Yes. So and the parents will be hungry looking at them. No problem.
Okay.
At the afternoon, the parents will be busy on cooking.
And after immediately after the lesson, the iftar is on. All of them. They have no problem.
Let, let us ask this to Ms. Anab and Mr. Abdullahi. What is their idea?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't
Right.
think
Please
I
you
don't
call
think
them.
it will change any time, Ajam. Because after that the Maghrib, I don't think they will put it in between Isha and Maghrib. It can't happen.
Okay. Anyways, we must ask them because they know the position of the parents better than us.
Okay.
Okay. And we couldn't decide yet
About?
about the strategy, how we will declare to the students. We must make a decision. Your idea was very good idea.
Okay.
Next week, the coming week, we can make the assignment And after that, we can tell them we will make the exam.
Yeah.
And the last week we will see, and we will maybe declare them openly that we will not evaluate anything. But before that, maybe tomorrow I will call PTAs and give them information to keep it confidential between us, and I will tell them about the decision about evaluation.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Fine, madam.
Okay, for this, I suggest from this.
Yes, Mr. Singh.
Yes. For this one now, just delivering this information of not having an exam or just converting the previous exam for them. It's all about now just to avoid letting the cat out of the bag before the time. If we just keep it a secret with us, not informing our students, I don't think it as a challenge when we just inform our students. We just tell them we are doing this as per the recommendation of the ministry. That's all. Then you can pass the information to them.
You are right. You are right. There is a very valid reason for this. Very valid reason. But also we will tell them this. We are now following up the attendance and ability of the attendance. Some of the students, they don't have ability. They don't have internet. They don't have device. So there are two main reasons. One, the official requirement from the ministry, and the second, some of our students, they don't have ability to have device or internet connection, so we cannot. This is not just a situation for everybody. This is why we will tell them we will make evaluation from the exam, final exam. We can tell them this very easily. There is reasons, very valid reasons. The only thing, what shall we do to make them inside? This is this question actually.
Attendance.
Attendance, yes.
Yeah, but Jam, that's what we are saying. What we do is we keep on moving like we are going. What we do is that let them still see that we are doing the assignments officially. Let them still see that there is an exam coming. Actually,
This must be very serious.
to the
This must be
children,
tough.
to the students, we don't need to change anything. To me, because
Yes.
already they have a focus.
For the teachers also. For the teachers also.
Yes, yes. Because if we change, then they will know the learning has no target. It has no end means. So they'll just stop
Okay.
absorbing lessons.
I agree with this. Whoever agrees, yes.
Yeah, I agree with this.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Mr. Steve, different science.
No, the camera caught me off guard, you know.
Okay.
From the picture, from the photo.
Yes.
I'm going to Mr. Brian. Be carefully.
Okay. Now we decided all the topics. There's only one issue I want to ask you as a final question. Regarding the English and Turkish lessons for the students who are weak in the language. My idea is very important. I mean, if we can use online education to make our students' level better in this holidays period, this will be the, biggest opportunity for us for the next year. So, for my idea, this issue is more important than even the online education now. This is why we must make a decision very quickly about this and make a plan. And my idea, we must find out which students are weak in English and Turkish very, let's say, very clearly. And we must declare to those students that it is required to attend in the courses in the holiday time. We must make requirement for this. Even at the end of these language courses, we must make a replacement exam to see their levels. What's your idea? Hello?
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. I will contribute on this. The worst thing that will still haunt us is the seriousness of the online course and the lack of commitment. If we can produce a means of trying to make sure that this is controlled, then it can happen. But if we don't put any strategy to make sure that the lack of seriousness that can be portrayed by any teacher, student, or anybody is put in place, then we will go to our homes, maybe in Nairobi, maybe in Turkey, but they will start and will not go on. So my contribution here is, how do we instill discipline, learning discipline on all the attendants, because all the attendees, because if you look at our students, many of them are not having proper English. Maybe from fours are gone, but the others, if we can declare that we will introduce these courses, also by the help of Steve and his team of English, and after this, our students, only those maybe who pass will be given some sort of an online generated certificate of compliance. At the end of it, then they will be able to go to the next grade. Then something like that can draw seriousness to the students. Otherwise, none of them will attend. I'm very sure. And very few will be just, maybe today they attend, after 2 weeks they come and check in. And our teachers are committed, they want to do it seriously. And it will be a demoralizing factor. They will be demotivated and it cannot proceed. If we put the standards and say that it will be a proper course, though done under relaxed environment, but we can give, even if possible, online assessments where we have, because English is spoken, they can even have a spoken time, and the teacher listens and give grades, and also after that we can do some exams. After that, the teacher, we trust them to gauge the student and tell us, have they properly achieved anything? If so, we can look at it in the coming admission, because in the coming admission we expect to have more numbers, and we will prioritize those who can understand that language in a particular level of his class. And if that is not there, then we can tell him that we gave you a chance, but you did not use it. And even the parent must be told this kind of thing. This is my way of looking at it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yes, Mr. Ayub.
Like what Mr. Brian said, if we now in the schools, we know the students who is low in the language, the English, because they have some courses, an extra course for English. That's all this list, we have it. If we have it, we must contact with these students and tell them they will have this English course in the holiday time, and after this, after holiday, they will go to do exams. If they pass that exam, they can continue with classes. Or we can say every student who attend that time, the holiday time, these lessons, we give a certificate for English, that he can or she can continue with the to pass the other class and continue the school. Let us know very well those students with very low in English and contact with their parents. After that, all the details, and we will uh, took from them the problems or can they attend or not, everything. After that, we study the results. After that, they can continue. Or we can start.
Mr. Sheikh?
Yes, sir. I propose Mr. President's opinion, sir.
Okay.
To me, I think certification will give that process a very good touch, and very many people would wish to participate in a process that whose end will result into maybe some incentives. So I support the idea of certification, and this should also be they should be made aware that this is in relation to the new classes that they will be joining next academic year. So for them to join that class, a lot is expected. For example, in understanding the core matter of that subject. Regarding the students who should participate in this, the teachers, their teachers are aware. They know that the students who really need this program. So we should use their English and their Turkish teachers to identify and to give us those students whom we are going to work out with. And in addition to that, there's also a point that maybe it's new. We had 15 students in the KG who are supposed to graduate to grade 1, and we somehow forgot about them. I think these students also need some mentorship. They need English, they need maths, so that they can cope up with the new class next academic year. So my suggestion is that we also add these students during the holiday extra online extra activities, and they are about 15, and we engage their teachers, Teacher Amran and her colleague. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So this method we will handle it very quickly in our first academic meeting, Mr. Brian.
Yes.
This will be the first priority for us to handle and to make decision. We must get action very quickly about this language program, but we must decide first the strategy plus evaluation at the end. We must make it very serious for the students. They must understand it. It's very, because now I am also in some WhatsApp groups of the students, and they are sharing with me some of their problems. And the common problem they claim about it is they don't understand the lessons. This is a common problem for them. I ask them, is it because I'm talking about online education? I ask them if it is the problem of sound, lack of the connection of it. No. The meaning of the don't understand is English. Okay? They don't understand English, and this is why they don't attend in the classes, in the session. Even if they attend, they don't understand. They have a problem. That means we must improve their English very quickly. It's a very big issue, because there are many students complaining about this situation.
I think I can say something shortly, Ojam. Sorry.
Yes.
Before you continue, I think the issue of language, be it Arabic, be it Turkish, be it English, and any other that is learned, and badly if it is now a language of instruction, it becomes worse. The moment we push it further and further and further, that is how complicated the school becomes. the more complicated the school becomes, because the schools will become in a situation where now it will be out of hand. And this is what we are trying to see now. We are seeing a situation where we pushed and pushed and pushed people who are on not good level, and now we are seeing a situation whereby we are getting out of hand. What we need to do urgently is that, I know we will discuss, but I'm just giving a picture. The teachers of Turkish, the teachers of English must come up with a proper list. And this list of students, we can only allow them to the next level next year if the certificate they will do for that English course shows they pass. I mean, otherwise the problem will keep on rotating and rotating and rotating. Even us, we were like this. Anybody else who is learning a foreign language, because even us, English is not our... Yes.
You must come to the problem and solve the problem in one place. Otherwise, it will continue.
So that next year, if we have a proper schedule like this, next year, if a student is telling us that they don't understand and we gave them opportunity to understand, it's not our problem now. So, because I'm very sure that within these 2 months of holiday, with the programs that that is there for English lessons, they also have a proper way of evaluation. They can really learn a lot if they want to learn and get to know English. Otherwise, they'll be in classes and just not doing anything. Ayub, that is what, or it is in our school. That animal. Mr. Ayub, are you having the animal or is it in school?
Me, not me. My microphone was off.
I must have a call. Sorry for it.
Ayub?
I think it's from your side, not from my side.
That animal is not in school here. We could have cooked it. We should have cooked it by now. We would have cooked it.
If Mr. Hussein accepts.
Mr. Hussein, is that animal in school?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
It's next to his house, eh?
Yeah.
I can even show you.
Steve. Mr. Steve.
Niambie.
I know that animal is common in your area. Is it in your office?
Nah. No, there's nothing of that sort here.
So I am here.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem with them.
Sorry. Okay. Yes. The things that you explained are exactly my ideas as well. In the first academic meeting, we must make a decision very strictly about this, and we must get action very quickly. As of today, let's finish our session meeting. Mr. Brian, who took the notes about the decisions, correct?
Yes.
And also make the report of attendance
Yes,
as
sir.
usual and send us by WhatsApp group, inshallah.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Regarding the academic meeting schedule, we will start it by not Saturday, but Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday, let's do the first meeting on Sunday, inshallah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank
Okay.
you very
Bye.
much.
Thank
See you.
you. See you. Ayub, bye bye. Bye.
Brian, ngoja usome. Mko na list yoyote ya walimu?
Walimu gani?
Ismail Maitri. Kul warani waxaan hay insiday galana.
Ni kuna list ya walimu.
Yes, Ismail is asking for the list of the teachers and also the subject.
Nimtumie saa hii.
Yes, kindly send for Ismail.
Ako wapi saa hii Ismail?
Ismail akija mtatu ziki. Brian akuso tira. Brian akuso tira hata.
Simu yake iko on. Angalia nimeshatuma.
Waluguso tira firu bro. Okay. Thank you bro boss.
Okay, mwalimu. Okay, mwalimu, nimeshukuru sawa.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.